Hello, and welcome to BeLoanReady. Buying a home, how much cash do I need? We get it. It happens to everyone. The excitement or thought of buying that perfect home slowly fades away when you start to wonder if you have enough cash to even get the deal done. Okay, that was a little dramatic, but it's definitely what it feels like, right? In this video, we will break down how much cash you'll need to buy a home. You may be surprised to find out that it's within your reach. Now let's bust this topic wide open by listing off the categories where your cold, hard cash may get divvied up in a home purchase. Down payment. In most mortgage scenarios, you will be required to put some money in as a down payment on the property. A down payment is the difference between the purchase price of a home and your mortgage amount. This will typically range from 3.5% to 20% and beyond. With a 20% down payment, you will avoid private mortgage insurance, or PMI. Also, the more you put down, the less you need to borrow and the lower your monthly payment will be. Please also note that the amount of the down payment can affect the loan interest rate. Earnest money deposit. When you purchase a home, you need to show the seller a little assurance that you are a serious buyer, a sort of put your money where your mouth is scenario. A buyer is generally expected to put 1 to 3% of the purchase price down after making an offer. This money, called earnest money, is held in an escrow account until the loan closes. The earnest money is a part of your down payment. If you back out of the transaction as a buyer, the seller may have the ability to keep the earnest money. The terms of the earnest money will be spelled out in the real estate purchase contract. Home inspection. Every savvy homebuyer will want to have the property inspected for glaring defects before closing, and perhaps even have the purchase contract contingent on a successful home inspection. A home inspection is a wise move, but it is also a move that will take another $300 to $600 out of your pocket. A home inspection is not an appraisal, and an appraiser is not a home inspector. Closing costs. If you didn't watch our video on closing costs, you should. Closing costs are what a lender and other service providers charge to process and close your loan. Long story short, 1 to 5% of the purchase price will make up the closing costs on your mortgage loan. Are you ready to scream yet? Just hang in there. Homeowners Insurance. Every lender will require that you have a valid insurance policy on the property being mortgaged. Typically, you will have to pay for 1 year's worth of homeowners insurance at the closing table or before. See our video on this subject. Miscellaneous. How about moving expenses? How about any repairs? How about we stop talking about you needing more and more cash for all this housing and mortgage stuff? We'll leave you with a quick chart of how these cash demands play out on a $200,000 purchase price property. Let's use a 20% down payment in our first example. 20% of $200,000 is $40,000, which is your down payment. Add to that closing costs and the other stuff, and your total cash needed is $45,630. The next example assumes a 5% down payment. 5% of $200,000 is $10,000. Add to that all the other stuff and cash required, and you're left with $15,630. We hope you find this helpful. And remember, the more you know, the more you are armed to tackle the obstacles ahead. These old guys will certainly thank you. Well, thanks so much for watching. And as always, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to hit the help button, and a mortgage mentor will be right there to assist you. See you in the next video.